I got 1 view on TikTok, I'm famous. So I'm basically a pretty big deal now. Like don't talk to me. Oh fuck, I hate these glasses. No, I'm kidding. I know there was issues with the last video. Like it did not come out on time because I just want to say it was 54 gigabytes, the file, or something like 54, 56. So I don't know how to deal with it. I don't know how to upload that. So by the time this is out, the other one would have been out. So I apologize. Long story short, this is a new video. This is how I made Stay at Home. Yeah, and I kind of like this one. That's what I said in the last one. But like, this is my favorite track of the entire EP. 100%. Yeah, it's cool. Let's go.
The third track, Stay at Home. And I also have a demo of this track that I still have, so I'm gonna show that as well. So this is the final version, and you'll recognize, if you've watched the other videos, you'll recognize the end of it. So I don't know why, but I just thought it'd be funny to end videos with that. So this is the song it comes from. It's like, that's pretty early. I kind of like just woke up. I'm supposed to be at school, but like, nah, who cares? I also want to say I'm having troubles like uploading videos to YouTube because I don't know. The video for how I made Stressed Out is 54 gigabytes. By the time this is out, that video will also have been out, but like, oh my god. Okay. We're gonna start how we always do. We just start in the order of things going. So I mean, I'm pretty sure the piano loops the whole time. It's just 2 chords. So what's that? I don't know what that is, but it's a cool chord. Actually, you know what? I have like 3 versions of this track to show. Okay, I just remembered. So yeah, so this version is the first version that I put piano in, or like synths and stuff. It used to just have no synths. I'm gonna mute them and show you what it sounded like. So it's quite different. Okay, so I guess the thing that I worked on the most is the guitar. So how many layers is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, like 10 layers of guitars. Yeah, that's pretty. So I found a lot of problems I had was computer being, I don't know, being too like weak to do all this. So I had to bounce a lot of tracks in place, which I should have bounced the MIDI, but I wasn't smart. So I bounced this. So I don't know what effect this was because I deleted the original. But it's just sounds like a lot of echo. It's really, really odd. So the guitar that I recorded there, that's an acoustic guitar, and I just add heaps of effects to it. I was just gonna get a guitar quickly. The chords I played were just basic bar chords, and you put it onto you bar the seventh fret. Wait, what was it? So it's just like you bar the 7th fret and then you put a finger on the 9th on the 2nd string from the top. And it just moves down to, what is that? That's like a minor 7 shape. So it's basically an E minor 7 shape. Is that an E minor 7? I don't know. I think it's an E minor 7 and then an A minor 7 shape. But you do that on the 7th fret. And I don't know how to explain that part. So this is just to give context. Just to give context for the track. I made this track like a really, really, really long time ago. Like the demo version. So I have it up here. Ooh. How's it recording? Hello? Hello? Okay. So this is the demo track. I made this in like 2020. And on my other SoundCloud, I've posted the original. I don't like it, but yeah. I didn't know how to produce back in. And like went, who cares? It's like, I don't know. There's this weird like sound in the background. I don't know what it is. Like really, I don't know. The only part that stayed was the very end. And so something that I learned from making this track, and it's something I learned from, I think Dayglow said it, but the bass, I'm pretty sure that's just, you go to the pedal board, I'm pretty sure that's on the pedal board, and it's an octave, Dr. Octave, except it's not showing up because the track's frozen for some reason. But I know that is definitely on there. Oh, that's where the fuzz comes from. Oh, okay. Also, drums. I played this out of time, so the drums are really weird. This is basically breaking down the original. It's so rough. But, like I said with the end is the only thing that stayed in this track. Which is the... So with the ukulele, I think I also bounced this in place, so I don't know what effects I had on it. But I know it was a lot of echo because I couldn't play it like that. I don't know why, but I just couldn't. Alright, let's just go back to let's go back to this quickly. So another thing that you'll notice from all my other things is the drums. A lot of the drums are just Logic drum and tracks, but I don't know. I don't really do much. It's more mixing than drums. So I noticed that it just sounded like, this is it normally. I was like, okay, let's add some overdrive and some compressor. Makes it louder basically. And I thought that sounded like flat, so I added a bit of reverb, a tiny bit, like the tiniest bit. Like 3%. But like you can only just hear it. It's like barely noticeable. But I want it now. Okay, let's just go vocal mix. I'm gonna speedrun this video. I kind of wasted the first part of it, so speedrun it. So normal vocal mix.
No, I had a great evening. I wonder how you perceive me.
So I struggle with the vocal mix of this song the most out of the entire EP because it's what on earth? Because I didn't know which I wanted the lead to be because I could sing different parts.
But I want it now. Till
That's what I
last
ended with.
too long on a long enough for. God, I wish you had stayed tonight. What the
But then we've also got one pound left.
hell didn't I say something earlier? Something earlier.
And this one sounds like it's got heaps of reverb, yeah.
I wonder how you perceive me. But I want it now. Till last too long on a long enough.
And obviously the harmony here as well.
God, I wish you had stayed the night. What the hell didn't I say?
So then we move on to the first chorus. First chorus is, oh, it's something. I struggled with this one as well because I don't know which vocals should be the lead. I don't know what I'd
You
say.
should have stayed at home. Why the hell did I drive you home? Now I'm sad as hell. No sleeping alone. Why the hell did I drive you?
This is what I wanted the lead to be, but I
You should have stayed at home.
should have stayed at home. It's like I don't really know. I sort of compare this chorus to like, I don't know. It's just not supposed to have a lead. It's just all backing vocals. And I feel like that's kind of the point.
Why the hell did I drive you home? Now I'm sad as hell. No sleeping alone. Why the hell did I drive you
So
home?
these are kind of interesting.
Now I'm sad as hell.
Yeah, okay. Those are.
Now I'm sad as hell.
So that's just. And now it's sad as hell. With heaps of chorus. So. Oh, I don't want to hear that. So back when I was producing this was the first track I produced off the EP from memory. And that's when I was really obsessed with chorus. And then I found tape delay. So this is prior to tape delay. I might have used it on a few guitars, but not in the way I use it later on. Guitar. So that's the same chords. The whole song is just 2 chords. So these were 2 different takes, and it kind of like adds, I don't know, it just, you can never, I don't think anyone could play something exactly the same as they played it before, and it kind of adds like that human element there, and it just kind of just sounds cool. I don't know what else to say. Most of the stuff I do, it might not be right, but at the same time, I don't think there's any right or wrong when it comes to producing. You can produce like something that goes against every single thing taught in theory, and it could be better than something that, I don't know, some person who's trained in classical theory all their life. You know, like it's different. It's completely different, and I do what I think sounds cool. So something that you'll notice is there's obviously a lot of gaps. So that's because I did like but as you can tell, it's not that perfect of a loop. But you can't really notice it. So next verse. It's the exact same. It's literally the exact same producing as this. The chorus is just, the second chorus takes this one and just so many steroids, bro. It is just.
Why the hell did I drive you home? I'm sad as hell. No sleeping alone.
Another thing to look at is these guitars. These are the ones that are. So I didn't know how to guitar solo. I still don't know how to guitar solo, and I'm probably not going to put guitar solos in songs. But this is the closest thing you'll get to one in my music. I just thought it sounded cool. Like. And the rest of it is just simple. Oh, so that's it. But you can't really hear that one. I'll look at the synths now, like the ones I actually used. So obviously, Electric Sheep Synth, one of the best synths there. Oh, 16mm Dream Sequence. What a surprise! This is my favorite synth of all time, and it's just the best. So I found that the Electric Sheep Synth gave it like that. I kind of want to say Boy Pablo sound, and I produced this whole track without the synths or anything, and then I went back to it after I had worked on Whack, the first track off the EP, and I realized if I wanted that to be my sound, I would have to add synths to this. So I tried that, and I couldn't work out what the chords were. Whoa. And so I ended up just writing random chords that kind of fit. So technically, because these are different chords, technically, I could claim this is a 4-chord song, which is kind of sick, because then it's not boring 2-chord. Because the first verse doesn't have any synths, so that is the 2 chords, and then the chorus. Oh, I lied. Okay, so what I said before about this is a track before chorus, before tape delay. No, this is what I added post Whack. So I do have a track with tape delay. God damn it. Bassline. It's insanely simple. Oh, okay. Here's something I added from the other one. So I did do here. Oh, and I bounced it again. Okay, so this definitely has the Dr. Octave on it. And that is basically it's in the pedal board. I'll find it. And what it does is you can transpose things. Where is it? Yeah, Dr. Octave. And you can basically turn like octave down, blah, 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 turn it up. So normally you want the octave 1 to be max, octave 2 down. And then you direct. So yeah. So that's that. I'm trying to think what else. Oh yeah, okay, we'll go to the end of it. This is back to that tape delay. Do you even want that, bro? Okay, we're going to talk about this. So, what I did is I got a fuzz vocal, which is in here, fuzz vocal. And then I added heaps of reverb.
Play me that jazz.
And I transposed it. We'll do it. We'll hear what it sounds like dry. Ooh, play me that jazz. And then we do that, we do that, we do that. I just thought it'd be funny, and this song was going to be the end of the EP. Fun fact, I keep on jumping around with what I wanted this release to be. So originally, it was going to be Stayed at Home and Whack. They were going to be a single. And it was going to be Whack first, and then it was going to be this as the second song. Then I was like, you know what? I can make songs pretty quick. Why don't I just make an album? You know, let's do that. That didn't work out. So then I was like, okay, EP, let's do an EP. And I ended up sticking with that. Because my thinking behind that is I'd prefer to make a really good album. Like, instead of just chucking random songs that I spent like 10 minutes on, right? I prefer to make a really, really, really solid EP or a really solid album and put heaps of time into it rather than just, I don't know. But I'm trying to think, is there anything else to talk about on the track? There really is. Oh, okay. Okay, there's one last thing. So the bars. I don't know what I was singing here. Like I did the first one. And I was like, okay, I'll do another one. This was gonna be the original, right? And I realized it sounded good when it was like stacked. So I was like, okay, we'll do another one. It's just random. Maybe if you got the tape delay. So that, I have no clue what I did there. So if you're writing MIDI piano, it's awesome when you add a gap between them. Gap between the notes. Because it's, you know, I don't know how to explain it. It just sounds cool. Again, I'm probably like, a lot of the stuff I'm saying in all these videos is like, it sounds cool, so that's why I did it. I know that's probably not a good reason, but I don't know. Well, 101 tracks, and most of them how many are... Oh no. Okay, long story short, that's really how I produced this track.